The IRS whistleblower who raised concerns about the Justice Department's investigation into Hunter Biden is now accusing federal prosecutors of offering a sweetheart deal to the president's son. Hunter Biden agreed earlier this month to a plea deal involving tax and firearm-related charges. Attorney General Merrick Garland has said he did not influence the case. But whistleblower Gary Shapley tells CBS News' Jim Axelrod he thinks the president's son got off easy.
If this was any other person, they likely would have already served their sentence.
Gary Shapley was a lead IRS supervisory agent in Operation Sportsman, the investigation into Hunter Biden. Shapley said he uncovered conduct that warranted more serious charges.
There were personal expenses that were taken as business expenses. Prostitutes, sex club memberships, hotel rooms for purported drug dealers.
How much did Hunter Biden owe in taxes?
So from 2014 to 2019, it was $2.2 million.
The back taxes were paid off, and last week, the Trump-appointed U.S. Attorney in Delaware, David Weiss, reached an agreement with Hunter Biden. The president's son would admit to a firearm charge and plead guilty for his failure to pay taxes. If a judge signs off, the deal means no jail time.
Testimony we have just released details a lack of U.S. attorney independence.
And Shapley told lawmakers that U.S. Attorney Weiss was blocked from bringing stronger charges. But U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said last week that Weiss was not.
I'd say he was given complete authority to make all decisions on his own.
I documented exactly what happened, and it doesn't seem to match what the Attorney General or the U.S. Attorney are saying today.
Shapley provided lawmakers this contemporaneous email he wrote after an October meeting last year. Shapley says Weiss told him the opposite, that Weiss is not the deciding person on whether charges are filed.
It was just shocking to me.
Shapley, who is still working for the IRS, told us that even before President Biden took office, he was directed to avoid leads involving Hunter's father.
There were certain investigative steps that we weren't allowed to take that could have led us to President Biden.
And you wanted to take them?
We needed to take them.
And you weren't allowed to take them?
That's correct.
It is important to point out that at that point in Shapley's investigation, Donald Trump was still president, and his Attorney General William Barr had rules in place that may have limited what Shapley could pursue. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Delaware had no comment. As for Hunter Biden, his attorneys did not respond to us, but he said before in a statement that he's taking responsibility for mistakes he made during a period of turmoil in his life.
Jim, I'm interested in David Weiss. There are so many different descriptions of what Weiss said, what Weiss himself said. Can you untangle that spaghetti for us?
And this is really what I think the takeaway from talking to Gary Shapley is all about. So you've been hearing from the Hunter Biden camp. Look, the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney in Delaware says he couldn't charge any more severely than he did and that he had full autonomy, full authority. What Shapley is saying now is that he was in a meeting with Weiss October 7th, 2022, where Weiss says, no, I don't have full authority. The only person who really hasn't talked about this yet is David Weiss.
And we'll be hearing from him someday. Jim Axelrod, thank you so much.